Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an Object 261 Tier 10 Soviet SPG located on North Spawn of Fisherman's Bay under the command of Fluffylilkitten of REBRN. Well, this is the top Soviet Arty. Now, unlike the others which are armed with 203mm howitzers or 152mm howitzers, this one's slightly different. Yes, it's an 18cm howitzer, and it can do 900 alpha off a penetration of 45mm, and the Arty is actually based on the hull of the IS-7. Okay, so he's found a firing position. Now, the fire rate is actually quite decent. It's 25.85 seconds per reload, and it is possible to run out of shells during a battle. So you have to be careful that you don't blow all your shells before you need them, because you only have 20 to play with. In fact, it's rather daft that there's only 20 rounds on this Arty when the one just before, the 212A, carries plenty of ammunition, and that's even with it carrying a 203mm howitzer, a 20.3cm howitzer. Okay, it's going for that 907. Fires into the corner, gets a lovely direct hit, beautiful direct hit on the 907, and he's relocating to avoid any counter battery. Okay, now it looks to me like Fluffy is actually using the technique that we actually mentioned to everyone. What Arty Noobs, which is actually using your minimap to decide your target, and he's just got a direct hit on an E100. No explosion, but he definitely hit him, and he's passing the Object 261 of his teammate going the opposite direction, and this is his next firing position. You see how he does it? He goes directly to the spot he wants to look at, and you do that by holding down your control button and then clicking on the minimap with your right hand mouse key, and that tells you the aim where to go straight away. When he's fired around in at that building, that will probably stun the guy the other side, and he's relocating again. You can't be counter batteried if you keep relocating after every shot. It's going to be very difficult to the enemy to work out where you were. Oh, he did work it out, and that was pretty amazing. That was. I think the shell hit the ground behind him, and it might be that the enemy Arty was actually following the other Object 261. How he managed to work out where Fluffy was, well, it must be down to that other Arty. The 261 must have given away his position, fired from this spot, and Fluffy moved into it. Rounds out the Centurion. Splash hit for 99, but he needs to move now, because if that guy is looking for an Arty's tracer, he will keep firing immediately afterwards. And I'm just checking behind him to see if there's any impact on that spot. Gucci's going to the aim. Gucci's going to the aim. Fluffy's going to the aim. Sorry. I do apologise. Rounds out. Direct hit again. Get moving. Get moving. Just in case somebody decides to fire at him again. It's not a lot of damage that he received. It's only 40 hit points, but it does show that the enemy is trying to counter battery. Okay, there's the Action 10. Dialing in. We're loaded. Rounds out. Lands just behind him for 320. That's a good hit. Even for a splash, that's good. Going to his new firing position. When you've got a reload that's fairly long, it does actually help to occupy yourself by moving to a new spot, and of course sometimes you can get a better firing field of fire on the enemy, a different angle. Okay, well that AMX-30B is moving away from his position. There's a 121 behind that house. Can probably just get through the house. Oh yes, he did! Directly through the house. And there's no counter battery explosion, so it looks like the enemy Arties are probably too busy trying to counter battery. Trying to hit on the tanks rather, not the counter battery. Okay, we're loaded. He was thinking about going for that 907, but he's moving too quickly. The E50M is pulling away from that house. Ah, but that mouse is a nice ripe target. Rounds out. Direct hit. 102 hit points. Hit the armor on the front. It's going back to the bushes. Okay, now you can get a nice shot into that mouse. His teammates just stunned him. There's an IS-7 in that corner and an E100. I think that's where he's going to go next. E100 rounds out. Direct hit, 208. Good shot. Immediately relocating. We're getting no explosions following him, so it appears that the enemy has given up on counter battery. Okay, going for the mouse. He's dialed in, ready to go, rounds out, and a splash. Only 71. Now he's running short of ammo. He's gone through half his ammunition load. He's only got 6 rounds of standard ammo and 4 rounds of premium left. The IS-7 just got hit. I think he was hit by our GW E100. Putting a round in on that corner. Oh yes, kill shot. Took him out. So that's his first kill. And he's relocating. Now these skins, by the way, they've come from Sir Rusty and his daughter Jazz. They very kindly made some skins with our logo on the side. Okay, we're loaded. Rounds out on the Foch. Direct hit. I think one of the reasons why the Object 261 is so quick to move about is that it is based on that IS-7 hull. So it got decent power. Okay, did see a Superconch just for a moment. But there are some enemies over to the... there's a 907 and possibly another medium tank at the back of the map. The enemy is being squeezed into the southeast corner of the map, but we just lost our 907. We're firing a round in. Don't know if that hit. 7 rounds of ammo left. And there's still 2 Arties out there, a Batchat 155-58 and a Conqueror gun carriage. They lost one of their Arties, the Object 261 on their team. Okay, there's the Foch B. We can't get a shot. Oh, yes, we can now. Directly over the house, though. Rounds out. And it's a kill shot. So that second kill took out the Foch B. Okay, Fluffy, next target. AMX-30B hiding behind that rock. Just took out our Centurion Action 10. Rounds out on him. Direct hit. And he was taken out immediately afterwards. So we picked up some stun assist as well there. Our Chieftain got him. So there's only 4 left on the enemy team. 2 heavies, 2 Arties. The Superconch and the E100, who's pulling back. Got no shot on the Superconch at the moment. It suggests that the Arty is right at the back of the map. There's the Conqueror. Okay, we found the Conqueror. And there's the Batchat 155-58. We're dialing in on him. Rounds out straight away. And he goes down. But the kill actually goes to our Object 261, who must have been looking in that direction. And the Conqueror gun carriage, I think he's actually trying to go after that Leopard. Or is he No, he's decided to hide. He must be reloading, and he's killed. And that means the only remaining enemies, the E100, we know where he is. He's just behind that row of houses over there. So we're aiming on the corner. It's one of our premium shells. I think Fluffy is anticipating that he might come around that side. Oh, the chieftain's going to go around this side, so he'll find out where he is. No, he's gone round that side. He must be in that corner. There he is. And he dies very quickly to the chieftain, who then immediately tries to jump into the water for a quick dip. Just to cool down, you know. That's always a laugh. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second class tank for Fluffylilkitten in the Object 261. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in that one. And he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate from that game was 3,896, which is very good. Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Not the highest damage in the game. That went to the mouse with 5,058 hit points of damage. The FV4201 managed to get 4,103, and then we've got Fluffy with, oh no, it's not Fluffy then, it's the E100 on the enemy team and the Superconk on the enemy team before we get to Fluffy. Fluffy only managed to get 3,506, but he was third on his team and he was fifth overall. So let's have a look at the number of kills. Well, the highest number of kills went to the Conqueror gun carriage. He got 4 kills in that game. Then came the other Object 261 on our team. He managed to get 3. And then Fluffy comes in with 2 kills alongside the Chieftain, the IS-7, the Leopard, and the AMX-30B. When it came to base XP, it was the mouse again. 954 base experience points for him, 857 for the Chieftain, 829 for Fluffy. He fired 16 shots, got 10 direct hits, 1 penetration, 16 splash. Now, which one did he penetrate? I think it was the Foch. No, it's not the Foch. Wasn't the IS-7. Wasn't the Centurion. This is interesting. Can't see which one he penetrated. Ah, there it is. It's the AMX-13105. Yes, he managed to penetrate Don't Touch My Tra-la-la. The name, yes, he managed to get a patrol GT, that guy, as well. But he managed to get a penetrating shot on that light tank, and that's why he actually did so well there. 16 splash, damage of 3,506 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage. It was a near miss from the Object 261, who was trying to find our guy and the other guy on our team, and missed him and hit us instead. 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 1,242 hit points of stun assist off 14 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 57,290 credits, and after ammunition, resupply, repair and consumables, took away 3,256 credits profit. He picked up 2 bonds, 1 for getting the awards, or 2 for getting the awards for the Confederate at tier 10, 8 for the battle, took away 10 in total. 1,243 XP times 4 for the first victory, took away 4,974 altogether. So not a bad battle, making friends and stunning people, he said he was doing in this one. It was very good, and his counter battery technique was perfect, apart from the fact that obviously he went straight to the spot that one of his teammates had just occupied and fired a round from. And I reckon it must have been that Object 261 was watching for tracers, saw the tracer of his teammate, fired a round off and hit him by mistake. So unfortunate for him, but a happy accident for the enemy Arty. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video goes up. And thank you for watching.